right, man. Let's talk about Superman. I actually got, give me 1 second. I actually got an opportunity to see Superman. It was pretty damn good. I heard people talking about, let's address this. It was woke. It was woke. Now, let's talk about the definition of woke really quick. Woke is, basically saying that I really don't know what the definition of woke really is. I'm guessing woke is really pretty much saying that you're bringing in political views um, into a space that it shouldn't be in. I mean, I think that's pretty much, what people are pretty much qualifying it. Oh, we don't want to hear about race. We don't want to hear about politics. We don't want to hear any of that in this comic book space, right? We just want to hear regular comic book story. What you have to realize too is a lot of people want to ignore what's going on until they can't ignore it anymore. Let me say it again. A lot of people want to ignore what's going on until they can't ignore it anymore. So they want to allow this problem to grow until the problem, is something they can't ignore. They want to act like these things don't happen. That's why they have a problem with woke. They want to live in their own little world where they don't have to worry about the president, congressman, politics, none of that. And then when it comes to their front door and it affects them where they can't bear arms, or, their children have to do this, do that, and the third, or they notice it in their paycheck, or then it becomes a problem. Okay. So carrying on, that's what it's. So they're basically calling the movie woke because there was a battle between two countries that started this issue with Superman, right? So Superman gets whooped on for the first time, and he and I'll explain who all he loses to in the casting list in a minute. So he gets whooped on, and he's trying to stop a war between two countries, right? So the debate goes, should Superman really be getting into politics and taking sides? His whole thing was people were about to die. He saves lives. He doesn't believe in killing. So that's why he jumps in there like, people was about to die. And people pretty much saying, oh, he shouldn't be into politics. So that's why they say it's woke, because it's a battle between two countries. And then people make the correlation what's going on with over in the Middle East, Iran, Israel, and all that other stuff that's going on over there. So then that becomes the issue. So the synopsis of the movie is when Superman gets drawn into conflict at home and abroad, his actions are questioned, giving tech billionaire Lex Luthor the opportunity to get the Man of Steel out the way for good. Will intrepid reporter Lois Lane, intrepid reporter Lois Lane and Superman four-legged companion Crypto be able to help him before it's too late. So as far as this direct comic book situation, he didn't know Lex Luthor until now. Now, in other comics, in other like the Smallville version, I believe in Smallville, they knew each other growing up. So in this movie, this was the first time they will formally meet. Okay. So as far as the Google users, they gave it an 89% so far. And then let me tell you one thing about reading the reviews and the reactions and all that, or just the reviews in general. A lot of times the reviews, I read like reviews. Well, the package was slightly open, or, they sent two instead of sending one. A lot of times you got to read the reviews. It's not about the product. It's stupid. Well, they said it'd be here in 3 days. It was here in 1. Read the reviews. A lot of reviews are malarkey, right? And, the users gave it 89%. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 82%. IMDb 7.7 out of 10, and Fandango gave it 93%. So I thought it was damn good. Let's see if we can pull up. Okay, so we can pull up the whole shebang, right? Let's see if we can pull up the casting list. So obviously James Gunn, I think he did a tremendous job. I think he was a tremendous loss over at Marvel. As you see, they struggling, even though I liked his last movie was Guardians 3 over there. But I like the Thunderbolts and I like Captain America. But hey, I'm in the minority. He directed it, and then the casting list. So you got Superman played by David Cornsweet, which I didn't even notice Henry Cavill was gone, honestly. Alan Turk played Tadek played Gary. Grace Chan plays Superman Robot 12. In credit order complete, awaiting verification. So this is not pretty rare. Bradley Cooper played Jor-El, his father, in the message, and I explained that. Angela Saref played Lara. Michael Rooker played Superman Robot 1. Pam Clemifleth played Superman Robot 5, and I explained that in a minute. Maria Gabriel De Ferriel played the engineer. Sarah Sempen, I can't pronounce her name. She played Eve. I don't know. I'm just keep it to this point. Who really stole the show? And shout out to Wendell Pierce from The Wire that was in it. Who really stole the show? I'm trying to find him on this credit list real quick. Yeah, me down there. I don't even see him on the credit list. This is crazy. Lex is down at the bottom too. Man, this is crazy. They credited. Oh, Mr. Terrific. This brother, and I'm gonna just go to the other one. Give me a minute, because I don't like the way whatever they call it. So here we go. I don't know a hot girl so high on the list. The people who stole the show was easily Mr. Terrific and Nathan Fillion, who played Green Lantern. Those really would have made the movie really, really well. But continue to going on about the movie. So basically, he got his ass whooped, and he had a secret fortress. I can't really tell y'all much more other than that. Somehow Lex Luthor finds his way into the fortress. And, for the most part, he's dealing with controversy. So any pretty much more I kind of give more into that plot, it gives up the movie. But people get mad in the reviews. It's not comic book accurate. It's so many different timelines and different versions in the comics. Like, I don't really understand. Like, when they say it's not comic accurate, it's so many different, comic versions or universes. Like, a lot of people didn't know Tony Stark's and Doctor Doom, they actually switch bodies in the comics. Yeah, like people don't know that. So you kind of see the irony in Tony Stark's, Robert Downey Jr. not playing Doctor Doom. So it's a lot of different things, but the movie was great. Everybody did well in the movie. Other than me telling you this is the most I really can tell you, because other than that, it gives up the movie. But Mr. Terrific stole the show, and the Green Lantern stole the show in this. Mr. Terrific, I think it got to the point where I think, my girlfriend was like, he probably need his own movie or something, and I agree. He was fantastic in it. Also, there was some cameos in there. I'm not going to spoil them because they're not on the credit list. But Mr. Terrific pretty much stole the show. Him and Green Lantern, they stole the show. But it was a fantastic movie. I don't want to give up too much. People called it woke because of the two countries going at it, but I can't tell you why. Got to see the movie. I would say for a Superman movie, it was an 8.5 out of 10. It was phenomenal. It was one of the best Superman movies I ever seen. He definitely got it right by getting David Cornsweet in there. He did a fantastic job in my opinion. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. I thought it was a fantastic movie. It was great, perfectly written. The acting was phenomenal. I mean, with James Gunn, now he bringing back Peacemaker season 2. DC may start to overtake Marvel, but Disney is destroying everything. They're destroying Star Wars. They're destroying, Marvel. I mean, it may not be that hard to do this at this point, but hey, shout out to everybody. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Facebook, Instagram, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.